Hey everyone, so I just wanted to talk to you about my visit to this place, Pamukkale. Um, if you don't know, I actually went on vacation to Turkey in July and August, and my husband was so dedicated on me just going to see this place. He was like, "It's so good. It's so beautiful from what I've been seeing on the internet. I've actually seen that it's so pretty." He was just like, "I want you to visit it. I really need you to visit it." And at the time, I was like, whatever, like, I don't need to see it. What I saw already is, I could just, I don't need to see this place. And my husband decided to bring, well, he didn't decide, I did. I'm not gonna blame it. But I decided to bring my daughter. So it was like, I don't know, like maybe an hour drive or something like that. It was something brutal, to be honest, if I'm not gonna lie. So maybe like over an hour. Could have been like 2.5 hours. When we got there, oh my god, it was like walking in hell. It was so freaking hot, and I don't know, I know that when we actually left, the place we were at when we first left, was cooler. It was much cooler. And then when we got there, it was so hot. It was like little demons are grabbing your legs and arms and whatever. So, like, during that time, I don't know if it's like that all the time, but I do know that at that specific time, it was boiling hot. And the only reason why I'm showing these pictures is because this is what you expect when this is what you really got. I mean, let it sink in. There's no water. I mean, definitely no water. The view is beautiful, but it was just, there was no water. And there was like buildings that were up, but I guess over time, because these are very old buildings, they collapsed. This is actually at the start of the place. I mean, I guess like the stores are the start of the place, but this is truly like the start of the place. And then you got this beautiful building in which we didn't really get to go to because it was, oh my god, it was so hot. Like, we weren't going to go over there just for these buildings. We were going over there for the water to actually go swimming. Or not really swimming, just like go into the water. And here is another one of this picture. Yep. So yeah, I mean, this is what you actually have. Again, like I said, you really don't have any water. I mean, you could see the little bit of water that's there, but it's not a lot. So let me explain. Now we go there, we go to the store because my husband at the time, he needs sandals. He picks up some sandals and he's just like, he walks over and he goes to pay for it. And the girl, or yeah, the person overcharge, doesn't really overcharge him because that's the price, but like it's 60 lira, like that. To be honest, in American dollars, that's not a lot of money, but oh my god, 60 lira. When we were going over to the stores outside of this place, it was like, I think 13 lira or something like that. 60 lira. I'm dead, I swear. So then we look at the water, and the bigger ones are like 15 lira. When you leave the place, it's actually like a whole lot cheaper. And I get it, places here do that. You know, when you go to Disneyland, it's hella expensive. The area place does that. So I guess that you really can't expect this place to not do it, to hike up the prices because you quote unquote need it or want it from over there. When I saw the price for the slippers, I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to buy anything else from here. I wanted to buy like some like little trinkets to bring back to family, but when I saw the price for something that he needed, I was just like, yeah, no, I'm nah, I'm good. So then we start walking, and I notice, and this should have been red flags. I noticed like these dips in the floor that look like water should have been flowing through it, but it didn't register. So we just kept walking. So we went in, we paid, I think it was like uh, 60 lira for like three people or something like that. Um, Geez, I can't even remember because I didn't pay for it, but I asked. So, anyways, um, we went in and we kind of were walking even further, and it was just so like I was showing you those buildings. Um, those were the buildings that we're walking past. But again, like I said, it was so hot, and we walked about I think a good 5 minutes, and then we were able to get changed from our regular clothes to a bathing suit. The changing area smelled like straight up poop, like a baby diaper, just exploded all over the place. It was terrible. So we got dressed, and I put on sunscreen. My daughter, I put sunscreen on my daughter, myself, and then we went. And while we're walking, we're passing by like these pools, like these man-made pools. And these man-made pools, if you wanted to go into, it was like an extra like 15 lira or something like that per head to swim in those pools. Then we go over, we're like, you know what, screw that, like why would we want to do that? So we go over and we're like, where's the water? You know what I'm saying? Like, you saw the pictures. Where's the water? And my husband decided to walk further than the pictures that I showed you, and he's like, he looked down or something. He looked like around, and he was like, "This place is like dry, bone dry." He was like, compared to what it should be, this place is dry, and I was just like, "What?" And he pointed out like certain places that should have water that looks like this, and no, they were all dry. Now when I saw the man-made, like, look like boardwalk kind of thing, I saw that there was like little holes, small holes, that water was coming out of it. So they were okay, so this is my thought on it. They redirected their water to go into their man-made pools so they could get more money from the customer. And then they dried out these um, naturally made pools. My husband said that there was also supposed to be like a hot spring there too, but it was dried. How gross do you have to be to take something like that and make it into something that's not what it should be? Like, it should be beautiful, it should be natural, it should be, and man just decides to like take that all away just for gaining money. I know for a fact that if they could take, like, for example, like, okay, I want this person and this person to pay a fee to get into this pool and that pool and that pool, that they would do it. But it's a naturally made pool, so you technically that's unethical. So what they did was they made their own pools, and they decided, hey, along with the fee to get in, you also need to pay for a fee to get into our pool. Now, it could have been beautiful last year, it could have been beautiful the year before, but this year, I mean, what I think it is that they're drying it out more and more and more, and it's just eventually there's not going to be anything there, and you're just, if you want to go into any of that water, you're going to have to pay, and you're going to have to pay double. So, along with the price hikes and the fee to get into the place, you also have a fee to get into their pools. Fee after fee after fee. And I don't, listen, I would not mind if they would have had like wristbands, maybe like, hey, you pay just a little extra to get into our pools all day. But no, they have to be really sneaky and make you pay an extra 15 or 20 lira or something like that to like get into the pool. It's maddening. And quite honestly, it's a sin. What they're doing is incredibly awful. And it's terrible for, I'm not going to really say it's terrible for the environment, but the fact is that this isn't the way that it's supposed to be. It isn't supposed to be the water is being redirected. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how it's supposed to be. Messing up nature for your own personal gain, it's been going on for so many years, hundreds of thousands of years. But at the same time, like, this was really, really bad. And they won't even advertise it the way it is. They advertise it just like this. My suggestion is, when you go to Turkey and you're trying to plan certain events, my advice is to just stay away from this place. Unless you want to have that experience yourself, I would just suggest don't even bother. There are many, many, many more spots that you can go to that's actually much better than this. If you're dead set on actually seeing this place, then, I mean, by all means, go ahead, but I think you'll be as disappointed as I was. Well, that's it for this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the things that I talk about, feel free to subscribe. Questions, comments, concerns, down in the comment section below. Sorry, my daughter came in. Anyways, so questions, comments, concerns in the comment section below. And if you have any experiences with this place, please, by all means, put it down in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.